Does it feel to you like you're dependent on external circumstances and systems going well so that you get the freedom you want in your life? You're just plugging into a job, trying to get the right fit with the boss, trying to get the right salary, roles, trying to get relationships in your life, and you're just dependent on the externals creating the freedom that you're after. Well, what if that was all wrong? What if there was an inner key that you already had access to that could rapidly change everything in your career and life? You need to listen carefully today. It might be the most important message you've ever received about your future. Let's dive in. Welcome to Uncage Yourself. I'm Matt Doan. On this show, we explore strategies to help family-focused professionals smartly graduate corporate life and build entrepreneurial freedom. Our goal? Maximize freedom, income, and impact. See MatthewDoan.com for more. Now, let's dive in. Question for you. What's really holding you back from graduating corporate life, from building entrepreneurial freedom? I'll tell you, it's not your skills and it's not your experience. It's not even your circumstances. It's one thing. It's your beliefs. I want you to imagine a picture in front of you. It's a wheel of 5 items. At the very top, going clockwise, it looks like this. Everything is at the top with beliefs. This is the belief flywheel. So first you have number 1, beliefs, then thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. Here's what it means. Your beliefs shape your thoughts. Your thoughts create feelings. Your feelings ignite actions. Your actions create external results, and all those results reinforce your beliefs. So that cycle of beliefs, thoughts, feelings, actions, results, all of those things go round and round and round, creating our reality. And, we could spend our time on this entrepreneurship-focused corporate graduation conversation and talk about mechanics and strategy and tactics, and that all has their place. But in reality, this is the most important thing you can do to get unstuck from where you are, to take the brave action, create what you're meant to as an entrepreneur graduating corporate life. It's this cycle that powers your life. It's like the engine of your life when you understand this belief flywheel. It's what propels you forward or keeps you stuck. It's always at work no matter what. So think about the hardest things you've ever overcome. Trace it backwards. And I promise you, you'll find a belief at the core of all of it. A belief in this case that it was possible, that it was necessary, that it was inevitable, whether that was getting the impossible job, getting into the school, asking that person to marry you, whatever it was, you thought it was too hard to overcome. But inside you had this belief that it was possible, that it must happen. It was the only option for yourself, and you made it reality. But it was all rooted in this belief, because belief is the root of all results. Now, you might think that belief is some vague, cloud-like thing. You can't grasp it. It's not real. It's just this mental thing. But there's actually this physical nature to beliefs, because your beliefs aren't just abstract concepts. They're these physical structures in your real brain. Neurons store data like little cells in your mind, and the synapses connect these data points like bridges. Neurons are connected by synapses. When you zoom out, they form this neural network, this way of operating your personal operating system about how you interact with life. And these connections have been firing and wiring together since your earliest days. And they create these beliefs like money is hard to come by. Freedom comes later in life. Be a provider above all else. Now, you might not like these beliefs, but they're running the show right now. And it's all due to these patterns in these conditioning situations you've learned from parents, from others, especially earlier in life. So you've got to realize there's a lot of hard-coded beliefs driving the way you're acting today and the results that you're creating. There's a lot of conditioning that you need to overcome, but it's not impossible. Hey, are you ready to finally graduate corporate life and build entrepreneurial freedom? Check out corporategraduation.com for my insider guide on smartly ramping down corporate and building a unique online business, all while creating a thriving family life. It's a short training video that could forever change how you experience work and life. Head to corporategraduation.com or see the link in the show notes. Now, back to the show. So, let's look at your current situation. Maybe you're stuck in what many are, which is the corporate cage, this mental state where you feel bound to your work situation and everything that comes with it. And it's overrunning your dreams and your personal life. You want more, but you feel stuck in this cage, right? So let's say you dream of life beyond the corporate world, right? Which many of our listeners do. You crave freedom, you crave meaningful work, beautiful relationships, and of course, financial abundance. Yet, you feel trapped in a system that's been so good to you. But good sucks if it's too much, right? Good isn't great. And when you know you're meant for great, you've got to take that step. So when you're stuck in the cycle of good and it's fine and I should be grateful for what I have, what's really holding you back from getting to great? I'll tell you, it's beliefs. What are those beliefs? Well, let me give you a few that I hear all the time. First, I'm not cut out for entrepreneurship, or I don't have time to build something new, or I'm not a salesperson. I can't sell my ideas. These aren't facts. They're just beliefs, but beliefs can change. So let's talk about that. Changing those beliefs, transformation here. When you change your beliefs, you trigger this cascade where you've got an empowering belief. So therefore, new thoughts emerge. Fresh feelings of empowerment come up, bold actions follow, and then positive results start to compound. Just like someone who's starting a business from scratch. They've never done it in their lives. They're in corporate. How do they have time? Well, they start to believe, I can create time. I can find the space. I can do concentrated work every day. Then you start to feel empowered and excited. Then you take bold actions like using your warm network every day, testing out a business concept, making offers to people who already know, like, and trust you. It's very simple, but it starts like that, all from a belief that this is possible, right? And then slowly your mind starts realizing, oh, this is possible. This is for me. In fact, this is my future. And it's all rooted in belief. You start to get to the point where you've got new beliefs that entrepreneurial freedom is inevitable for you because you've been working that belief flywheel. Beliefs, thoughts, feelings, actions, results, and round we go. So the question is, how do you get to the core of this? How do you make it work? How do you rewire your belief system? One of my favorite books is A Changed Mind by David Bayer. And in it, he outlines a 3-step process for rewiring your belief system. Number 1 is identify the limiting belief. So how do you know what the limiting belief even is? Well, it's very clear. Look at the results in your life that you don't like. Maybe you have no time. You're always back to back at work. You can't be there for your family. You're working nights and weekends. You don't have the financial conditions you want. What's at the root of all of that? Beliefs that it must be this way, beliefs that I must plug into the system just like this, beliefs that you must react to the external world just like everybody else. Not true, not factual, just a belief. So start with identifying the results you don't like. Number 2, then, make a new decision. Choose an empowering belief that's 180 degrees opposite of the one you don't like, the one that sucks, and commit to that new belief fully. So you could instead say, I can work a typical 12-hour day for everyone else in 7 hours. It will be efficient. I will be super effective, and I will have time for myself and my family and my health and my future. That's what I decide. And imagine building this belief every day, journaling about it, speaking to others about it, speaking to yourself in the mirror about it. This is going to encode this new belief. And then you start to have new thoughts, new actions, new feelings, results. All of that comes to life, right? And then on top of all this, the 3rd step is to absolutely seek evidence that this is true. So find proof in your own life through your past experiences. But if you can't find evidence for this belief, look to others around you, people that are in your life, people that you just might find on social media, living a life that feels in alignment with what you want, right? That's exactly what you need, is just to find evidence, just references that this is possible for you too. So look inside, look outside, and be like, oh, I've done it before. They're doing it now. Clearly it's possible. So therefore, if one person can do it, it's possible for me. This is that process. You have to start applying it in your daily life of rewiring your belief system. Otherwise, your old beliefs will continue to run the show, producing results that you don't like. So you've got to catch the flywheel, tune it differently, power it in a new way, let it go round and round. So what's the path forward? Sure, you could do all of this alone, but I'll tell you, it's much slower and harder than you'll ever like it to be. What's a faster path? Well, what I've found doing self-development and coaching and masterminds and all things for about a decade at this point, the key is to surround yourself with peers and mentors who are on the exact same journey as you. People who are replacing their limiting beliefs with empowering ones like the ones you want in your own mind, where they're taking action and getting results. Maybe in your case, that's people who are also graduating corporate life. You want to believe like them, act like them, swim as one, go downstream together. You're around these people, that's all you're going to believe is possible for you too. If you're not around these people, you're going to default back to your old beliefs that weren't serving you. So in a new environment like this, maybe it's a coaching program or a mastermind or something, a community, you start to move downstream with the group, and the whole self-sabotage that used to destroy you starts to fade because you're empowering yourself with new beliefs that get you in a different direction, a new trajectory. And these positive results that you crave are accelerating in your life. Honestly, that's what we do in our signature program, Uncaged Life Design, where we help you smartly but decisively graduate corporate life. In the core of all of that is some very hardcore belief tuning. We have to get new beliefs installed, decide on new ones to replace the bad ones. If you don't, you're never going to achieve the results that you're after. I hope you see how this works, because belief tuning precedes all other external moves, especially business building. If you think you can jump straight to building a business and you don't believe in yourself, you'll be hard pressed, my friend, to find any sort of results. You're going to frustrate yourself to no end. If you miss that point, you will fall flat. So you've got to ask yourself, do you have the support, the community, the belief system, the surrounding, the environment of others like you, mentors, peers that are all swimming downstream together with healthier beliefs? Well, you've got to find that for yourself. If you'd like a little help, head on over to corporategraduation.com. Check out a little training video we have on this. You'll see how belief programming is one core aspect of graduating corporate life. And if you feel it's right for you, please book a dream scan call with us. It's the first step in the process that all my clients go through to see if there might be a fit to work together and help you down this path. But it's got to be a good fit. Well, we will assess that there. So check out corporategraduation.com. Listen, I want you to know your beliefs are very real. They are physical, literally. They make or break your reality, like code in your iPhone or your laptop. It runs the show. Until you replace it with better code, you're not going to get what you want. You can't skip over this. And all the daily activities, the journaling, the self-talk, the visualization, that's all part of it. But you want to understand that on top of all of this, you're trying to tune beliefs. Tuning them is literally the most important job you have every day. All of us, no matter what sort of life you have, what sort of career, what sort of outcomes you're after, if you don't tune your beliefs towards what you want, you're just going to get more of the same. All the results in your life, both internal and external, stem from those beliefs. So, are you ready to believe in something bigger? Choose it for yourself. Decide now. Let's get after it. I'll chat with you soon. Thanks for listening to Uncage Yourself. Check out MatthewDoan.com to subscribe to the podcast and view our services and helpful resources. If you enjoy the show, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening. Or just tell a friend. Talk soon.